everyone, I'm live and now I can see you guys' comments and answer your questions and stuff. So go ahead and put them in there. I'm just going to talk a little bit. A lot of people have lately been asking me for advice and like getting consultations, and I've been giving them advice. And sometimes people do not, sorry, y'all, people sometimes do not always agree with the advice that I give them, but they start following it, and slowly but surely they start getting the results that they want. So, um, I tend to think outside of the box. I tend to use psychology a lot in the methods that I, talk about. And I feel like those methods, hold on, just see if there's any comments. Are there any comments yet? Okay, well, I don't see any. But those methods are, you know, they work because, psychologically, you can change people's minds about things. You can create situations. You can also get the results that you want. So, how to get a man's attention instantly? Someone asked me. Um, Ignore them. That's how you get it. Um, Make sure they see you, but just keep on going. You know what I'm saying? Men always want what they can't have. Okay, that's the secret. Men always want what is not available to them. That's why married women probably get hit on more than single women, because they already know it's you're off limits. Okay, so um, sorry. So when you're off limits, when you're ignoring someone, when you're not giving them the attention that normal, women would give them, all of a sudden you're the target. You know what I'm saying? Um, let's see. What if the guy you like is a foreigner and he does not have his U.S. citizenship? Is it a risk? Yes, it's a risk. Okay, I would like anyone too if I could get a green card if I wanted into the country. I would. I have like three people who have gotten taken advantage of in that aspect, and yeah, they will tell you they love you and romance you and talk their language to you, and then as soon as y'all get married, it's the whole different story. So I personally, if I were to marry someone and so they can get a green card, I'm gonna make some money off of it. Okay, look, you can pretend you love me and all that, but I'm gonna need some cash just in case you tricking me. You know what I'm saying? Um, what do you what do you do when you have applied to so many internships, but a friend just calls the company and that's how she gets an internship? I'm so blah blah blah. I'm so scared just to call companies. What do I do? Call companies. Stop being scared. Every job that I've gotten, well, 90% of every job that I got was on the spot. Um, because like and I called and I actively pursued those jobs. You know what I'm saying? Um, because they feel like you want the job, not just like you're waiting to sit back and receive nothing. You're not putting in any effort. You got to put in effort. You got to put in the work. How to pull him back when you feel he's pulling away? You don't pull him back. Okay, you start focusing your attention elsewhere, and you start pulling back. If he starts pulling back, you start showing interest to other things, and don't even notice him. Um, for example, if he's like, well, no, I don't want to go out tonight, and da 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 da, say, okay, well, I'll just make other plans with someone else. Well, you have a good night, have fun. Just don't even be bad. He's going, what? Other plans with somebody else? What? You start. You don't try to get him back. You let him know that you are not afraid to lose him, because you know something else is better waiting, and you have many opportunities. Okay, you don't try to get him back. You know, you go and find other things to do, because at that point he's going to be like, oh my God, what is she doing? What's more important than me? What if you have broken up with someone, but they're still handling your finances? Are they still into you? The guy is rich and there is no contact, but he's still financially. That means that he feels guilty, and he's just going to pay for your bills, so that you're okay and you don't have to go and become a prostitute or a stripper until you move on. And you're always in his back pocket if he really still wants you at a later time. You know what I mean? It's kind of like keeping someone on the back burner. Okay? How to make a man want to commit to you? Act like you don't want to commit to them. You got to use reverse psychology. If you want to commit with a man and he's not trying to commit with you, just talk about you can't wait to get into a committed relationship with someone. They're going to be, this, and that. And he's going to be like, and you won't be describing him. So automatically he's going to try to become those things, because now your focus is not even on him. It's on some mystery man that you've never even met, and he's just there to pass the time. So he's going to feel compelled to become that person, because men are always trying to please women and impress them. And if that's the only thing that's going to impress you, nothing that he does is going to impress you. So therefore, he's going to start acting like a person that wants to be in a committed relationship. So you just psychologically trick him. Okay? Okay. What does it mean when you can't get your mind off an ex, even though you sincerely want to move on with life? It means you haven't moved on with life. Okay? Maybe you need to go and move on. You need to go see someone else. You need to realize it's over. When a man and a woman break up, if he dumped you, that means he don't want you. Okay? Stop living in the past. Live in the future. Think about 5 years into the future. If you keep wasting time thinking about your ex, you're going to miss your present moment and your future. So whenever someone leaves me, I would feel like, you know what, that's your loss. There's so many other people that want to meet me. You know what I'm saying? Forget that. Okay? Just move on and don't even think. Okay, I'm currently talking to a millionaire doctor online. How do I get him to fund my life? We've spoken on the phone and FaceTime. However, I want him to pay for my school fees upon other things. Well, hopefully he's the real deal and it's not a catfish. I would want to meet him in person first. And I would want to see if he really is a doctor and really has money. And I would ask him straight up, he has the money. He can fund you. I would come up with a very sad story. I really want to go to school. I really need to, but my parents could never afford to send me. And, I've been thinking about working at night, a night job. Just keep saying night job. He's gonna know it's like a stripper or something. I've been really thinking about getting a second job at night. And I could make a lot of money, just that's what you say, to pay for the school. But, I really would rather focus and study and not have to work. I've been trying to get scholarships and grants, but I really don't want to get in, or I don't want to get into debt with student loan, because that's not a good idea. And see if he offers to pay, if he doesn't offer to pay for your school or at least help you or, get something done, then he's not really into you. He's not into your becoming your best self. He's only interested in you for selfish reasons. So, if I were to do all that to a guy that seriously liked me, they would offer to put something on it, like, look, I'll pay your first semester, or something. So they can see that you're trying to better yourself. Okay, let's see. Never tell a man you like their flaws, okay? Whatever you want your man to be, tell him that's what you find impressive, okay? For example, if your man is not very affectionate and you want him to be more lovey-dovey and affectionate, whenever a movie comes on or whenever you see a couple together that is like that, or whenever you see something on TV, it's like, oh my God, I love that so much. I love how he's all over her. I love how he's so, because now you're fawning over another man and how he's treating his woman. So subconsciously, your man is going to be like, that's what she wants. That's what she wants. I don't do that. So all the time she's looking at other people in envy because I don't do that. And then he's going to start doing it. You know what I'm saying? So you don't put him down for his flaws. You lift up other men with the characteristics that you wish he had. And then he's going to start developing them because he knows that's what impresses you. Okay? Okay, if you searched him on Google and he has 3 clinics, well, ask him. Just ask him straight up. You know, the only thing you're going to get is a no or yes. You know? Okay, good question. I have snooped and hacked Facebook to find my proof, and it never goes well. Let me see. I'm trying to read these other. I have a feeling my man is entertaining other women, and I want to confront him, but I don't know how because I don't have solid proof. Help. Well, if y'all haven't seen my video, Let Him Cheat, y'all need to go watch that. It's reverse psychology. Okay, so you need to come to him and talk to him. It's like, you know what, baby? I think, I've been really thinking about this. And I think, the way our relationship is going, I think we should open the relationship or, have more, have less limitations. He's going to be like, what? What are you talking about? Maybe we should open the relationship, It's going to be like, what do you mean open the relationship? Well, I feel like, maybe there's other things we want to explore in this relationship. I feel like you've been wanting to explore other, things, and I kind of felt the same way, and I just wasn't sure how to approach you with it. So I feel like you're already kind of moving in that direction and, entertaining other people online and perhaps maybe in person. And like, I totally understand because I've been wanting to do the same thing. So I figure, let's open the relationship. All of a sudden, he's going to get upset. He's going to be like, oh my God, she's talking to someone else. And she knows I'm talking to someone else and she doesn't even care. Oh my God, I'm caught, but she's not mad and she's allowing me. Now it's taking all the fun out of it. Now it's not even sneaking around. Now he's paying more attention. Now he's paying attention to her. I don't know if he's seeing her in person, paying money to go out with her, and now he's paying to go out with you, so he's kind of losing while you're gaining. Somebody else, you could be dating someone else and they're paying for stuff and doing nice things for you while he's spending money on some other chick, and it's not, and you gave him permission to do it. So psychologically he's gonna feel stupid. Now he has to juggle 2 women and you know about it and you're okay with it, which means you could be secretly trying to replace him and upgrade on him with someone better, and you're just using him for his comfort, and whatever he can do for you at the time until you decide to get rid of him. This is how men are thinking. So you give him permission. You don't confront him. It's like, I can't believe you cheated on me, because that's like all emotional, right? You're just like, hey babe, I've noticed that you've been exploring other options. Let's talk about it. Let's open the relationship. He's going to think you're going to do way better than him, okay? Okay, what does it mean when a man tells you he talked to his mother about you and then just disappears and stops talking to you? It doesn't mean anything because he stopped and he disappeared. How to gain control over the situation when he's helping you financially after the breakup and not be in his back pocket. Get a job, get a career, replace him with a man with some more money. Use the money that he's giving you to start a business and sustain yourself, a downsize to a smaller apartment, and tell him you need more money and start saving and start your own business online or something. Be smart. Use your brain. Okay. Save. Get another man. Okay. How do you get a man emotionally attached with you before having sex? You be his friend. You friend zone him first. Remember, men always want what they can't have. So if you know he wants you, you act like you don't want him and you friend zone him. And secretly in the back of his mind, he's gonna be like, oh, why did she friend zone me? What's wrong with me? And then he's gonna be trying to prove himself to you. And secretly he's gonna fall for you. He's gonna crush on you hard. And eventually, if you decide to give him the time of day or sleep with him or whatever as friends, he's going to fall in love with you. Okay? Because he knows that you're not out to get him. You're just his friend and you're looking for something better, So It's always good to make a man think that you don't want them either when you really do. And when you do that, men always want what they can't have. So friends are. Um, yeah, I decided to go live today because I was bored. Um, how do you deal with a rich man who is emotionally immature? Is it worth it? If you're dealing with a rich man, you're out for one thing, his money, okay? Get his money. It don't matter how he acts. You're only out for one thing. You're not trying, if you can't stand him and how he acts, deal with him as long as you can, get that money, save it, and then replace him with somebody, more emotionally mature, who's financially stable. You know what I'm saying? You have to have a goal in mind when you go into these type of relationships. You can't look for Prince Charming. Whenever you go for money, you're going to have to sacrifice something, okay? So don't get caught up in all this, oh, he's not this, oh, he's not that. If you're going after his money, go after his money. Don't try to go after his feelings. Don't try to go after his heart. Don't try to go after all that other stuff, unless that's what you want to do. If you know you're not going to marry this person, go for his money and get in and get out. Okay? Don't read too far into it. Okay? How to help a man get out of his depression, comfort zone, and help him to be his best self. You don't help a man, okay? If they can't help themselves, they're gonna drag you down. Move on, move forward. Forget him, okay? That's not your job. You ain't his mama, okay? Move it on, move it along. You don't help men, okay? You can be there and say, I'm here if you need me, but get yourself together. You don't help men. You don't want to be someone's doormat, okay? They're supposed to be strong. You can't help them, okay? Because you end up losing yourself worrying about them. Forget them. If they're depressed, they need to want to help themselves. You got to focus on you because they're not focusing on you. If you were depressed and you were sad, do you think they would be there? Oh, how can I help this girl? She's all sad and depressed. I have never had any man in my life ask me how do they help someone. How do they help a woman who's depressed and can't, and how to be their best self? Why? Because men don't care. So why do y'all? I don't know. No man project. That's right. If he's a project, you're working for free, basically. What's the difference between working with okay, I'm not answering those questions on this channel. Okay, how often do you call or text a man? After they call and text you. Okay, let them call first. I love my boyfriend and he loves me, but what's your advice on how to keep a man? Make sure that there's lots of peace, okay? If every time he calls you or sees you there's some drama, he's going to associate you with drama and then he's not going to want to see you. So keep things peaceful, fun, and upbeat. You know what I'm saying? Don't drag stuff down. Don't all be on mopey and depressed around him. Men hate that, okay? Keep everything fun and light, okay? Okay, emotions get us nowhere. Right. Tips on getting or seducing a rich older man. Rich older men always want women who have already been with other rich men. Okay, because most of the time, it's almost like a challenge. It's almost like, okay, now how can I please her? She's been with someone that has money, more money than me, even if you have to make it up and lie. And also you can't be bought. Like, for example, if they want to fly you out and blah blah blah, oh, let me fly you out, we're gonna go, say no, why don't you come here, because if they fly you out, they have the advantage. But if you say no, like, oh, but she's not impressed by this, she's not impressed by me flying her out, she wants me to come out there out of my comfort zone. Okay, once you get him in your city, if he doesn't live near you, then you have the power. You can call the shots. You can say, oh, I want to take you somewhere. I want to show you something cool. Oh, this place is really nice. Then you kind of impressing him. It's not all about him, getting what he wants. You become a challenge to him, and it's fun because it's not the norm. Most women be like, okay, I'm gonna hop on this plane and come see you. You're making him work for you. And, that's what I would like. Make them interested, because sooner or later, they can have any woman, right? Because they're rich. The one woman that they couldn't get, the one that said, no, come see me, they're going to be thinking about you. They're going to be like, okay, let me go see her. What's your view on prenups? Get a prenup and make sure it benefits you, okay? If you want to get money out of a man, do you have to pretend that you're going to sleep with them? Also, would you advise to never ask for money, but instead tell them problem you're going through? I'm so bold. I would just ask the man straight up, look, I want this, you know. I wouldn't ask for money. I was like, you know what? I need my, if I'm dating a man with money and I'm comfortable enough to sleep with him, or I've already slept with him, I'm gonna ask him for some money. If I haven't slept with him yet, I'm gonna be like, I really don't, I really don't date outside of committed relationships, and I don't sleep with people outside of committed relationships. And when I get into a committed relationship, I expect, the man to be a man, which is, paying certain bills, helping me out, doing this, and that. So if he's dating you and he knows that he's not going to be able to sleep with you unless he's in a committed relationship helping you pay for stuff, then either he's going to say, okay, well, I don't want a committed relationship. I don't want this and I don't want that. So it was nice to meet you. But if he does want you, he's going to say, okay, well, what do you need? What do you need? So yes, you can use sex to get whatever you want, the promise of sex, but you don't say, okay, I'm going to sleep with you. You say, it's a real turn on, when somebody can just take charge of the situation. And, I just love being taken care of and pampered by men. Don't say man. It's like, I love being taken care of. You make me feel so safe. Like, you make me feel so safe when I'm with you. I feel like, you're just so kind and you take such good care of me, even though they really don't. Just like as far as saying, oh, you take care of me emotionally, and when we go out, and then you tell them what you need. It's like, you take such good care of me. I almost don't even feel like I deserve you. Just play them up. And it's like, I really wish that I could talk to you about certain things, and like, what? You can talk to me about anything. It's like, yeah, well, I'm kind of going through something, and I really need your help. Okay, there. Hi everyone. What is an excuse to give a man to delay sex when dating? If your man hasn't spent a lot of money on you and invested a lot of time in you, you shouldn't be even trying to give him sex. If a man is trying to get sex on the third date and he hasn't spent over $500 to $1,000 on you, a week or two with you, then you shouldn't even be thinking about sex. If that's what he's thinking about, that's because that's all he wants from you. You know what I'm saying? So you would say, oh, you know what? The next time we go out, I'm gonna see. Because you really turned me on, and I've been watching you. I really wanted to, but I feel like we need to get a lot closer first. Just talk about, how long do men stay interested in you without sleeping with them? If they spent, like I said, if they spent a lot of time and effort with you and there's no results, they're probably done after a month. After a good month, they're probably done. So if you're not trying to have sex with men after 1 month, then just date them for money and fun. I don't be trying to get serious with someone unless they're super religious and they believe in the same thing as you do. You know what I'm saying? Waiting and to get married or waiting to have sex. That's the type of man you're going to have to deal with. But most men with money, they're used to getting what they want. So if you make them wait too long, they're going to go and entertain themselves with other women. They might still like you and date you every once in a while, but they're going to grow bored of you quick. You know what I'm saying? Real quick. They might even think you're a man. Okay, what does it mean when several of his friends keep confessing that they're in love with you over the years? It means if you weren't that person's girlfriend, they wouldn't be in love with you. They're in love with you because your friend has you. Okay, it's just infatuation. So I really wouldn't pay attention to that, because think about it. If you weren't with that friend, they wouldn't approach you. They wouldn't be with you. They would be like, oh, she's no big deal. They see all how happy you make their friend, and they want the same thing. It's kind of silly, you know. How to get a specific man without chasing him. A man is supposed to chase you, okay? If you don't get a specific man. If that man is not chasing you, that's not the one for you, okay? Move on, okay? Um, if you're young and you just want to experience this certain man, throw yourself at him. But I don't think he's gonna marry you. I don't think it's gonna be anything serious because a man will only chase what he wants, okay? My man has spent over $6,000 on me, provide everything, but I've been delaying sex for the last 8 months because I want to be engaged. We've been together for 3 years total. What do I do? Um, do what you've been doing. Obviously, it's working. Some men will wait, but secretly they're sleeping with somebody else. Okay, how do you deal with lots of people wanting to take you out, but you're not interested because either they're ugly and don't have a ton of money? You just, you come up with something, okay? How do you deal with lots of people wanting to take you out, but you're not? Just tell them you're busy or you have a job, or you working, or you got to go to sleep, or you got to do something. Just make up a permanent excuse so they'll never ask you again, okay? Um, in your opinion, how do you tell if a man likes you for you, especially when he's been hurt and used in the past? If a man has come up to you and tells you he's been hurt and used in the past, that's game. That means I ain't committing to you. I don't trust you. Okay? If you want me, you gonna have to deal with all my flaws. That's what he's telling you. He's telling you, look, I don't trust you. I don't trust women in general, and I don't want a commitment. That's what he's telling you. You don't deal with them. Okay? You just say okay and continue to hurt him. Add some more to that list because obviously he's running game on you, okay? I've met a man with money and he's willing to spend it, but he's definitely not attractive. Get drunk, get some wine, they become more attractive with wine, okay? Should I fix my credit before dating or marriage? Yes, because a man does not want to inherit debt when he gets married, okay? And that will stop the whole marriage if you are so bad in debt, okay? Should you be honest with a man concerning your past, been stripping? If you live in the same town, yes, because they're going to find out sooner or later. I remember one time I had a friend and she was a stripper, and like years ago, and people would still come up to her and recognize her. Hey, I know you, and she'd be totally embarrassed. But yeah, I would be straight up and honest. It's just blow it out of proportion. Like, yeah, I was like, say I was a really successful. Professionalize yourself, talk about it in a professional light. Like, I was a really professional exotic dancer. I was featured. Just lie. I was featured and I got a lot of money to dance, and I started off as a career in dancing and modeling, and then it eventually led to that, and it's something that I'm really proud of. Don't play it down. Act like you're proud of it. Something that I'm really proud of. I feel like it was something that really gave me a lot of self-confidence. I was even, asked to play in a movie, but I couldn't at the time because of such and such and such and such. Play it up. Don't be ashamed of it. If you're not ashamed of it, they're not ashamed of it. They're proud. Oh, I dated an exclusive stripper who had features and who's almost in a movie. You gotta play yourself up. Okay. My boyfriend broke up with me because I won't marry, but he doesn't. I'm going ahead in my life, but he messaged me everywhere while blocked me. Remember that. Okay, some men are not ready for marriage, and they still want to reap the benefits of marriage. Just totally block him. Until he comes with a proposal. You don't see or hear any of his messages until it's okay. Let's get married. How do I get my ex to want me back without throwing myself at him? Move on to someone better and let him see you with someone better. Post it on Facebook. Do whatever you gotta do. Every time a man sees you with somebody better, they always want you back, and they're gonna start texting you. What you're doing? I miss you. So always move on. Okay, that's the best advice you can get if you want an ex back. Move on quick to someone better. And you won't even want that ex back anymore. Okay? If you want an ex back, you have to be something better. You have to be an improved version of yourself. They don't want to come back to the same old thing. Okay? So that's how you get them back. You replace them with something better, and then they're going to want you back anyway. When a man asks you how many men you have slept with in the past, what should you answer? You would just answer it's like, oh, I don't keep count of the men. No, I'm just kidding. You don't tell him. It's like, you know what, that's private information, and it's a very rude question to ask a woman. A lady doesn't discuss certain things like that. I would never ask you that question. So you answer it like that. You answer it as almost if you're offended. And it's like, that's none of your business. I feel like that's a very personal question, and I feel like it's something you don't ask a woman. You just tell them straight up. Okay, ha ha ha. Okay, how do you prevent an ugly guy from meeting your friends and family? I can't get my friends and family drunk. Does he have money? If he's ugly with money, you introduce him as his profession. Hi, this is Dr. Such and Such. Okay, or hi, this is such and such. He is an engineer. Or hi, this is, because after you say that title, it makes him look 10 times better. Okay. Okay. Have you ever thought of being a professional relationship coach and get paid to do what you do? I actually do consultations. Yes, I do get paid to give relationship advice. I do sessions on the phone, one-on-one with anyone who wants to set up a consultation. And I've gotten a few people married, actually. I've gotten a few people married, engaged, to rich guys. I've gotten a lot of people back together. I've gotten a lot of people to move on from their past into the future and getting a lot, better life. So yeah, I do that already. The man in my life isn't very attractive, but he's native Frenchman and he has money. He's willing to spend on me when I don't care what family thinks. Okay, good. I don't care. You know what? Ugly men, it doesn't matter. Like, men don't have to be pretty. Women do. Men have to be rich. Okay. What is your contact info for the consultation, please? Okay, I'm going to put it in the description box after this video is up and uploaded, okay? But yeah, my email is lpadua11@yahoo.com. You can write me there for a consultation only. It's a business email. So if it's not about business, I'm deleting it, okay? The consultation, it's only $40 and it's for 30 minutes. And we'll have to schedule a time. Yeah, so. What do you answer a rich man when he asks you what to do and have you been unemployed for a long time and do not do anything? Tell him you're in school. Tell him you're studying, you're learning, you're make up something. I'm in school. I'm studying to be, name something like you can do online. I'm in school. I'm studying to be this and that. I'm living off of, some savings and trust fund money, blah, 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 blah. At least he knows you're resourceful, but make sure that he knows that eventually he's going to have to help you if he's dating you, Anyways, yeah. So if y'all haven't saw the video that I just did with MA 2.0, he's a guy and he makes similar videos, advice videos. That's up on his channel, and it's just me and him talking, and it's a really good video. Y'all should go check it out. What do you do if a man asks you something, if something is real, such as nails, breast, da 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 da? Well, my nails are fake, my hair is real, my boobs are real. If you got a bunch of fake stuff on you, if you want to be in a serious relationship with this man, then yes, you need to tell him your booty is fake or your boobs are fake. Because, some men, they just want to know that they're still going to want you, but they just want to know. You know what I'm saying? Um, if you don't care what they think and you know you're not going to be in a long term relationship with them, tell them it's real enough. You know, remember, when someone asks you something that's offensive, turn it back around on them. It's like, why? Why do you want to know? Do you like it? you know, it's not real enough for you. you know. Um, okay, I don't give out my phone number. Plus, I call private. Thanks for your help with everything. You always answer. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yay. Some advice for a young girl who's moving on and wants to date again. Start dating. Date a lot of people at the same time. Don't try to narrow yourself down to one person. How are you gonna find a good man if you're only dating one at a time? Okay, when you're single, you need to be dating like at least 3 guys a week, and then narrow it down to one that you like. Okay, but and if you don't like any of them, start over from scratch. Date 3 more the next week until you find one of them you like. If you don't like any of those, start over. Just treat them like, you're interviewing them. You're interviewing them. Are you compatible? Are you nice? Are you trying to impress me? If not, next, next, next. You have to just get right back out there. Don't be afraid. You don't live in the past. Don't think about emotions and, oh, I miss this person. Forget them. They're gone. They dumped you, you dumped them, or whatever. It's done. Move forward. Women have to stop being so emotional. That's what holds us back. Okay? If women were less emotional, we would be further in life, happier in life, and have a lot of things accomplished, have the men we want. Stop living in emotion. Emotion is temporary and it will never get you what you want. Okay? It's temporary. You can't base decisions on it. Okay, how can you make someone fall in love with me who's sexually very attracted to me, but he lives in another city? We don't have sex, but merely he came to my place to visit. I don't believe in long distance relationships. I always say this on my video. Either have him move where you are or move to where he is. I don't believe in long distance relationships. They never work out, okay? And if they do, it's a lot of effort and work and communication and trust involved, and it's not worth the effort to me. If I can't see you and touch you, I'm not in a relationship. When dating a rich man, should you show him that you're impressed with his stuff, by his stuff? It all depends. Like, you want him to think that you're at least able to go out in public without seeming common. Like, if you're impressed by every little thing, it's like, okay. Like, for example, if you're impressed with a Keurig, that's not good. If you're impressed with a yacht, yes, that's nice. If you're impressed with his cars, yes, that's nice. If you're impressed with his art, yes, that's nice. But if you're impressed by stupid stuff, no, it makes you seem like common and silly, and he can't take you around his friends, okay? So, only be impressed with the big things, you know what I'm saying? Just the big things, not the little things. Okay, I agree. Okay, should you tell a man that you're dating other people if he asks? Nope, never tell a man you're dating other people. Save their egos. Okay, let them think whatever they want, but never admit to cheating. Never tell a man you're seeing other people. Just like, no, I'm just gonna be busy that weekend with my sister or my friends or blah 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 blah. And the only time you ever tell him that you're dating other people is when you get ready to break up with him and you don't care. Okay. What if you don't like your man's family, but he is very attached to them, and you can't stand them? Well, find reasons not to be around them. Oh, I have to go out of town that weekend. Oh, I'm going to go visit my mom that weekend. Don't be around his family if you don't like them. And if you can't stand them, then, act. You can act nice, nasty. Like, oh, be super fake. You don't like them, so just pretend. Be actor. Be an actress. What if you don't like? Okay. What do you do to show a guy that he has competition without him being paranoid that you'll cheat and start accusing you of being a cheater? if you're dating him seriously, if you're just dating him casually and want him to know that you are dating other people and he does have competition, don't be available. That should be obvious, okay? A woman who is dating a man who's not always available, they're either A, seeing other people, or B, um, seeing other people. So if you say, oh, I'm busy those 2 days, I'm busy that day, how about, another day? Let him be in mystery. He's going to think it anyway, and he's going to feel like, okay, well, how can I get her to drop her plans for me? Who is this person that's keeping her busy, And it's a professional, classy way to say, look, I'm seeing other people, wait your turn, okay? And they know it. They just don't want to hear it because it will wound their ego. But they know that they secretly have to compete, okay? Could you tell your current date you have already been cheated on by your ex? You don't bring up your ex when you're dating. That's the stupidest thing you can do. Because already they're going to think you're not over them and you're comparing them to them. So don't bring up your ex. That's the dumbest thing you could ever do. Okay? Just don't even talk about them. If they ask about them, it's like, oh, I don't want to talk about them. Psh, I'm over that. And move on. Okay? Because a lot of guys will secretly test you to see if you're still hung up on your ex. And if they ask you about your ex and you're talking for 10 minutes, they already know you ain't over it. Okay? Should I borrow my mom's BMW to date a rich man? My car is not as nice. No. If you're going to date a rich man, drive a bad car and get some money to buy a new car. Duh. Get a down payment for your new car. Tell him your car always breaking down. You need a down payment. You need a co-signer. Okay? You don't bring sand to the beach. Okay? In fact, if you drive a nice car, you should get a second car that's really trashy if you're going to date a man with money. So he can give you a down payment and car note payments to your new car, which is really your car, and he'll just be taking all the money. What is your opinion on long distance? I don't do I don't like long distance relationships. I think they're silly. I think they're silly because they're not realistic and they're almost like, if you're not planning to move to that same city as that person and you're trying to be in a long distance relationship flying back and forth, it never works out. It never works out. Barely works out. The success rate is low, so I wouldn't even waste my time. Okay. I hate that I'm still in love with my ex, even though he cheated on me with my sister. And now I found out hard to trust either one of them. Don't trust any one of them. I wouldn't trust them either. I wouldn't love anyone that did that to me. I'm sorry. I love myself too much to look past, betrayal. Okay? I'm like, you know what? Forget y'all. And I love my sister. That's unconditional. But I'm not going to love the man that cheated on me anymore. I'm just done. Like, you're a cheater. You cheat on my family. That's super low. I don't love you. I don't trust you. Sorry, Anyways, okay. My ex-boyfriend is very rich. I broke up with him because he wasn't spending any money on me, and now I regret it as I could not find somebody with more money than him. Should I go back? If he's not spending money on you, it's the same as dating a broke man, okay? Unless you're just enjoying the surroundings and the things he allows you to live in or whatever, or the things that he affords you. But for me, if I were dating him, I would date him and still be looking for other men, to replace him. You don't break up with somebody unless you have somebody better, or you can go and replace them in 2 seconds. If I were dating a rich man, like super rich, like super super rich, I would never break up with him. I would have a plan B. I would have side dudes, and I would have other men with less money spending money on me, because if he's not spending the money on you, somebody else will, and you'll still have him. Why not? And you don't ask for stuff. You tell him what you want. I need, you need to buy me this. You need to do, I need this. You know, let's go shopping. Um, let's see. How to get your crush to notice me? His name is Andrew. How do I? You just go and introduce yourself. Hi, I'm such and such. Nice to just say hi. I just want to introduce myself to you. My name is blah 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 blah. I think you're a very nice person, or I've been noticing that you come here, or whatever, whatever, and I just thought I'd introduce myself to you and just open yourself up. It's different with guys. Guys and girls don't. It's very different. You don't like girls have to play the feminine role. Guys can just be open and honest. They're just like hi. And women have to play games more. Okay. I fell in love with a married man. He loves me too. I confronted his wife. She was pissed, maybe on the verge of divorce. He is pissed at me and hasn't spoken to me for 3 months. Any advice? He ain't gonna talk to you anymore. 3 months. If a man does not call you in 3 months, it's over. Okay. First of all, if he was married and you confronted his wife and he didn't leave her for you, that means he was never gonna leave her for you. Okay. That means you messed up his game. He was having his cake and eating it too, and you called him out on it. He never planned on leaving her for you. Okay, that's what that means. So don't move on. Okay. Let's see. My boyfriend, despite the fact that I am conceited, what should I do? No, my boyfriend despises the fact that I'm conceited. What should I do? Um, that means he doesn't like your self-esteem. That means he feels like you shouldn't love yourself that much, and you shouldn't feel that grand about yourself, which means he doesn't want you to love yourself. He doesn't want you to be all that, because it's hard to control a woman like that. Okay? It's hard to impress a woman who thinks she's all that, like, oh, I can do better. Like you, I don't really need you. You should be happy I'm with you. They can't impress that. They can't compete with that. I broke up with my boyfriend who says he still needs time for us to get married. So I can be prepared financially. I said no and left, but now I feel alone most of the time. And like, find somebody else. Okay. Everybody keeps asking about these exes. Okay. If a man leaves you, he don't want you. Move on. Stop trying to make somebody want you. Like, if somebody left me, I would not be trying to get them back. I would be trying to go out and get something 10 times better, so that when they see me, they're going to just hate themselves. They're not going to hate me no more. They're going to hate themselves. Dang, I left her for some stupid reason, and now she's with this, this person that's 10 times better than me. Success is the best revenge. And if you're trying to get something that left you, you're trying to get a man that left you, don't want you, cheated on you, just dropped you, made an excuse to why he don't want to marry you, you're not too smart. Okay? You don't love yourself. Okay? When someone rejects you, move forward. Don't try to chase the person that threw you in the trash. Oh, I need to throw this trash away. Okay. Oh no, you shouldn't have thrown me away. You need me. No, you're trash. They don't want you. They threw you out. Move on. Okay? If you throw something in the garbage and it fell out on the floor, are you gonna pick it back up and put it in your pocket, or throw it back in the trash? Okay? Stop chasing after these guys that threw you away. It's dumb. It makes you look bad. What do you do, or what do you think I should do? The situation, stay with him or move on. I think if somebody does not want you, and if they're not chasing you, move on. There's somebody better. Okay? If you gotta be the man in the relationship, then you're not gonna be happy in it anyway. So move on. Yeah, like, I don't understand why so many women are stuck on their exes. How many men are stuck on their exes? How many men are stuck on their exes? Maybe about four men out of 20. How many women are stuck on their exes? About 15 out of 20. Why? Because women hold on to emotional crap. Men don't. They use logic. Okay, she cheated on me. She don't love me. She threw me out. She dumped me. Bye, I'm moving on. Women, oh, he cheated on me, did this and that, slept with my sister, beat me, but I still love him. You know how stupid that sounds? It sounds dumb. It sounds like your IQ just went from 120 to 75. You sound really dumb. So, if you're stuck on your ex, the truth is you don't love yourself. Okay? You don't get the clue. You don't get the clue. It's like being fired from a job and still showing up every day, knocking on the door. Y'all need me to come back to work? No, fool. We fired you. Get out. Okay, go find another job. Okay? Yes. Let me see. Do girls like super ripped guys? Only if they got money. Young girls probably do. Young girls probably go for looks and nice bodies. After about the age of 24, 25, they're looking for money and ugly bodies. All right. What does it mean when a random guy buys you chocolate? It means either A, they're trying to poison you, or B, they're just trying to get your attention. Don't eat it. Okay, a man who's intimidated by a wonderful girl is not worth our time. Yeah, it doesn't take a lot to intimidate a man. Like, you can tell a man by what he's intimidated by. You know what I'm saying? If guys are intimidated by looks, self-esteem, this and that, that means that's what they lack, and they don't want you to have more than they do. Okay? I went on a date last night, our second date. After the date, he took me to Macy's and bought me a perfume set. Oh, that's very nice. I love when guys gift you. Good gift, okay? That poison answer surprised the heck out of me. I'm not eating some candy some stranger gave me. I'm sorry, my mama taught me better than that. I'm trying to get to the point where I'm comfortable with men buying me things who isn't my boyfriend. Girl, get comfortable. It's fun. When my sister was young, she had all these rich guys buying her stuff, taking her shopping. She would bring me, and they would buy me stuff too. You know what I'm saying? So don't be afraid. And they want to spend money. They're bored. They have nothing to do. They got so much money. If they spent it on 5 people, they still will have money coming in. So if they're super rich, let them buy stuff for you. Who cares? And even if they're not rich, if they offer, take it. Because like if you believe in the law of attraction, and if you're trying to attract a man who's financially stable and wealthy, and you're rejecting gifts, that's like saying to the universe, no, I don't want that. Send it back, even though I asked for it. You know, when someone offers you something, you accept it and you be thankful, and you get more. You attract more to you. You know, that's working in reverse. That's like people who are afraid to make so much money. I know a lot of people who were raised poor, and once they got to a certain point of making money, they felt like they shouldn't go above a certain amount, and they didn't want to be rich, and they started giving stuff away. That's dumb. You need to build yourself up, build your wealth, take gifts, get all that stuff. You know. Don't live in the poverty mindset. You know, if gifts and things are being offered to you, take them. You know, that's a compliment. It's just like people who don't accept compliments. It's silly. Accept the damn compliment. Should you throw the gifts of other men when you're committing with someone? No, keep that stuff or sell it. Keep it or sell it. Get the cash for it. You don't ever throw stuff away. That's dumb. If it's jewelry, sell it. If you want to sell it, or give it as gifts to someone else, but trade it, at least get something out of it. This girl went on a date last week. The dude seemed very interested in her. He was trying to get her to go home with him, but she refused, and the next day he didn't call me. Okay, so he was just dating you for sex. Okay, get over it. Big deal. It happens all the time. At least you didn't waste any time. I leave them when they act stingy. Yep, me too. Because I can't stand no stingy man, okay? It won't even work out. I'm honestly afraid of getting gifts from these guys because they start expecting you to be serious with them. That's the whole funny thing. When they give you a gift and you're not serious with them, they're gonna give you another gift and another gift until you start to say, oh well, maybe I do like you a lot. You can get a lot of gifts and not even be serious, okay? Um, and all you can say is if you don't want to be serious, it's like, you know what? I'm not ready. Who cares? What are they gonna do? Ask for the gift back? And if they do, don't give it to them. Like, if you gave it to me, it was a gift. How do you make the first move on a coworker? We don't talk much. Women don't make the first move. If you like someone, just give them a smile. If they like you, they gonna know what that smile means. If they don't like you, they're gonna keep moving. Okay, you don't approach men. Men approach you. If you wear some nice perfume, you wear your nice outfit, your pretty lipstick, bat your eyelashes and look at him and smile at him like you can get it. And if he don't approach, then he don't want you. Okay? What if you feel guilty making a man pay for you? Wait for you? I don't know. Don't feel guilty. Okay? That's his job. Hi, how do you... Okay. Yeah, you don't feel guilty for making a man pay for you or wait for you. That is his job. Y'all have been brainwashed to feel that way, and it's done. Do you think women should always end the dates first? Yes. Don't keep talking and blabbing and let him say, oh, okay, well, it's time to go. Always exit first, okay? That means you're leaving him wanting more instead of you being left wanting more. You're leaving him wanting more. Cut it. Cut it. Cut it. um, Okay, well, if a man is married, you're basically, men flirt, married men flirt with women all the time. Doesn't mean that they want to cheat. If you're wanting to cheat with a married man at work, that's fine. I'm sure they'll give in to you. Maybe not. It's just, but it's probably not going to go anywhere. And plus, after they get what they want, they're going to start ignoring you and you're going to get pissed off. So, I don't know. Okay. Some guy says if they discovered their woman was conniving like the way I am, they would drop her instantly. Well, they wouldn't figure it out because I'm too smart for that. They would never figure it out. They would never figure it out. Men can't figure stuff like that out because their ego will block it. Oh no, she's not like that. She's a good girl. Because they will never see this side of me. You think I act like this in front of guys that I used to date? No, I was the innocent, sweet. Everyone's mom loved me. I was just, oh yeah, rock back and forth, smile, lean your head to the side. Yeah, you know, honey, I saw these shoes that were so cute. I tried them on the other day. I almost bought them, and I was like, no, I shouldn't get those. Oh, what shoes were they? Oh, here's a picture of them. Oh, you should have got them. Yeah, you want to go with me? And then they end up paying for them. Okay, so basically, I'm not conniving. I'm just strategic. How to use a man's guilt in your favor? Um, if if a guy cheated on you and you want stuff from him now, then all you got to do is ask. Never bring up the past. Just ask for what you want. If you're arguing or you're upset about something and he thinks you're getting ready to bring up the past, bring up a sale. They're having a sale at Macy's tomorrow, and I really want to go. I'm tired of arguing with you. Okay, here's my credit card. There's these pants that I want. I'm done with this conversation. I gotta go to the store, to buy some groceries. Can I have your credit card? Uh, and then go somewhere else and buy some shoes. I was thinking in the car, the shoes that I had on were uncomfortable to walk around the grocery store in, so I went to go buy some different shoes. And then I saw these other shoes on sale, and then it was too late to go to the grocery store, so I just stopped and got us a pizza. Bam. Okay. Get that credit card. Um. Okay. I went out with a guy who had a nice job, car, seemed very okay financially. I was totally myself on the date, and I told him I don't have sex with random guys. He never called again. Why? Because he knew he didn't have a chance without commitment. See, you have to give the illusion, okay? If you tell him you don't have sex with random guys, first of all, that means he's gonna have to spend a lot more money, spend a lot more time and effort trying to get to you. And if he had money and if he had a good job, he can go get any chick and sleep with her on the first or second date just because of his status. He did not want to have a serious relationship, period. He just wanted to hit it and quit it. So you saved yourself a lot of time because he wasn't trying to be in a relationship anyways. Okay. Should guys kiss on the first date or not? If you have nice teeth and your breath smells good, you can try. But if you're jacked up, kiss her on the cheek. Okay. I remember I went on a date with this one guy. He was cute and everything, but his teeth were just messed up. And, I didn't want to kiss him. I mean, he was nice arm candy because he smiled with his mouth closed. And he opened his mouth. I didn't want to kiss him. I'm a teeth person. Like, they weren't even a little bad. They were a lot of bad. Like, a lot of bad. His teeth were throwing gang signs. Do I believe in love at first sight? No, I believe in lust at first sight. Don't believe in love at first sight. Love is different. Love is an emotion that you feel over an amount of time. Lust is something you feel instantly. It's a chemical reaction. How soon or late you go to sleep over a dude's house? I always say don't sleep with a man unless he spent a lot of time and money on you, at least $500 to $1,000, and over a week or two of dating. Just depends on your preference. But make sure he's invested in you, with money and time. So if he sleeps with you and leaves you, you left with more than he did. You know what I'm saying? You have the upper hand. You don't sleep with somebody after 2 dates. That means a hooker makes more than you. I look scary. Thank you. You don't go sleep over a man's house and not give him sex. That's gonna totally frustrate him. You know what I mean? You don't do it. I wouldn't do it. That's not a good situation. You know what I'm saying? Unless you're ready to give it up, don't do it. Now you can tease him and give it to him in the morning and make him wait all night. That's gonna blow his mind. Like, oh, I'm ready. Do I ever get in a fight with my husband? And how do I deal with it? I don't emotionally argue with my husband. I logically argue with my husband. If we get into a conversation or an argument, I'm so quick. Such a quick thinker. I will totally, I would argue the case like a lawyer. I would win, or I would let him think he won, so that I could get my way with something else. I'm very strategic. I don't argue out of I will save up stuff to argue about once I get my plan in place, and once I get my strategy, once I get what I need out, what I'm going to need and how I'm going to get it. So, for example, if we arguing about something that he wants to buy and I don't want us to buy it because it's stupid, I'll have a different alternative of what's better. Or I'll say, if you buy that, you're going to be wasting a lot of money like you did the last time, and it's just going to be silly, and you should really have learned from your past mistakes. But if you want to buy it, go ahead. Don't talk to me about it. You're on your own. That's your project. I will just totally dismiss it. Like, I don't care. I am not an emotional arguer because it's silly and doesn't get you anywhere, and you don't benefit from it at all. If you argue wisely, your point is going to be taken seriously by that person, and they're going to rethink what they wanted to do or what they're arguing about. They're going to be like, maybe she's right. And then sometimes he'll come back and say, you know what? Sometimes you need to hear stuff from different people and different point of views to kind of see, what's going on. So you were right. They'll come back and say you were right. But if you go all off and emotional, they will never admit you were right because they hate emotional, nagging women. But if you sit there and present your case, they're going to listen. Okay? I don't argue with people like emotionally. I strategically litigate. Like, have you thought about this? Have you thought about that? Guy doesn't take care of his teeth. I've asked him to visit a dentist, but he doesn't. I'm holding back from kissing, but it wasn't happening. Buy him some mouthwash and some toothpaste in a gift basket with a free teeth whitening coupon that you can clip out the magazine and send him to the dentist. Make him an appointment. Don't ask him, make him an appointment. Like, look, we're going to the dentist tomorrow. No, or surprise him. I'm taking you somewhere. It's a surprise. Walk up in the dentist office. Okay, bye all the people that are leaving. Okay, how did you become strategic though? I need you to write a book, more tips. The best way to become strategic, watch Law and Order. Y'all need to watch Law and Order, It tells you how to think logically, Women who lead with emotion, they don't ever get ahead. When you're mad at something, you need to go in another room until you're not mad anymore. Think of a plan. Think of stuff that you want to say back to him that's going to make him think. You don't argue upset. You argue to win. Okay? You argue to make people think, to change their mind. You argue for a purpose. If you just arguing to argue, it's a waste of your time, and you're not benefiting from it. So that's why strategy is very important, What advice do you give a plus-size girl for finding a man to meet? Go old. Go old. The older you go, the less they care about certain things. You get a young, rich guy, they're going to want you to be a supermodel. The older you get, the more forgiving they are as far as looks. You know what I'm saying? And weight. As long as you make them happy and give them what they can't get, you're good. I feel like you're going to have to make a lot of sacrifices. Women who go for men with money, they're going to make sacrifices, and that's just one of them. You got to go older. Okay? What do I say when a man walks up to me? I always mess up. You stay mysterious. Let them keep talking. Let them do all the talking. If they ask you, hi, what's your name? Just like, tell them their name. Tell them your name. That's it. Hi, I'm whatever. Oh, nice to meet you. So, what are you doing here? Da, 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 da. Oh, I'm just here relaxing, or I'm just here having a good time. How are you? What are you doing here? Let them, give them all the opportunity to take up the conversation. Let them talk. Listen to them. Don't keep talking. Switch it back to them. Where do I go to meet a man with money? Go to the rich gyms in nice areas. That's like the easiest, best place to find a man with money. Go to a rich neighborhood and go join a gym over there. Everybody in there got money, okay? Especially if it's a gym that costs a lot of money to join. Like, for example, I have a membership at Lifetime Fitness, and with my kids and everything, it costs like $100 a month for that gym membership. And yes, I do go to the gym. I know a lot of y'all trolls be like, you need to go work out. I do work out, but I'm still gonna eat too. Okay. So yeah, everybody in there, they gotta be able to afford at least $100 a month for a gym membership. Okay. So people that can do that are gonna have something to offer you. They can just throw that away because most of the time people don't even go to the gym every day, and if they can just throw $100 for a gym membership, that's that means that's the least of their worries. Um, and if you're in a really nice neighborhood, everyone has a career. Everyone has money. Everyone is financially stable. So you're not gonna run into nobody broke there. Even if you're gonna see you're gonna look better than a lot of women in there. And men are gonna find you attractive, and you could get approached. Okay, so don't rule out the gym. That's like one of or the grocery stores. Go shop in very nice, rich neighborhood grocery stores. You will always see single men grocery shopping. You can ask them questions. Can you reach that for me? You know. Um, where else? I would say, like I always say, happy hour and very high profile business areas or medical centers. Okay. Yeah, I go to the gym, hang out in the sauna, go to the restaurant, get massages. In my gym, they got a hair salon, a jacuzzi, 3 pools, racquetball, spinning class, basketball courts, yoga. Like you can hang out there all day, and they even have TV and couches. They got Wi-Fi. You don't ever have to leave. You can stay in there. I see all these cute guys in there. I know I'm married, but I know they be looking at me, and then they see my ring. But if I were single, I probably had about a couple dates by now. You know what I'm saying? And all of them got money. Okay, so if you're wanting to invest in that gym membership, first of all, you're getting a gym membership, you're getting perks, plus you're getting to be around a bunch of people with money. So it's a win-win. You're just gonna have to sacrifice. A lot of women invest in finding a man of means. Some women invest with getting fake boobs. Some women invest with nice clothes. Some women invest by spending time in certain areas. Well, you can invest and still get something out of it by getting a very expensive gym membership in a nice part of town. Seriously. I'm leaving Planet Fitness and joining a rich gym. Girl, I almost joined Planet Fitness, and I was like looking at them cars in the parking lot. I'm like, I got to go up. I gotta do better because like where I live, there's like, it's like surrounded by these like gyms, and you got all type of gyms. Um, so I chose the nicest one. You know what I'm saying? So the people that go to the gym in my area, they're very well to do. So anyone you're gonna bump into, deal with, men or women, they got money. So anybody, and it's also good for business. Like if you have your own business, you're not trying to look for a man, but you're trying to promote your business. You can do a lot of networking at the gym too. Um. Somebody asked me if did I lose my virginity. No, I'm married with 2 kids and I'm still a virgin, just like Mary. That's so dumb. If you're a single mom out of shape, but forget about getting a rich man. Odds are against you if you're over. That's not true. That's not true. I've had so many men come on to me at my fattest. Like, I've had so many men come on to me while I was fat. It's crazy. A lot of men like overweight women. And that is crazy. Like, especially fit men. Like, every man that I've ever met while I was bigger than this, they were always fit with 6 packs and nice. And I'm like, what do you want? I think they like to see you eat. I don't know, but I've been in relationships. Like every man that I've been with has been super in shape. I don't know. They're just attracted to women who have some meat on their bones. I don't know why. So don't let people discourage you. And I think it also depends on the race. Like a lot, like Caucasian men, they prefer thin and skinny. Black guys, they like thick. Okay, so it's totally. I think it's totally up to the person that you're dealing with. I feel like I've dated personal trainers. I've dated, sick models. It was fun. But I don't think that there's a problem with getting a date if you're plus size. Besides, most of the guys who are super picky and super, oh, I need a thin woman like this thin, they ain't got no money anyway, and they can't feed you anyway. I currently have a sugar daddy. He provides me with a monthly allowance. How can I get him to spend more money on me? I want him to pay for my school and funds towards non-surgical treatment. Why don't you get another sugar daddy to pay for that? Or why don't you come up with another bill, a fake bill, and use that money for what you need it for? Okay? If I had a boy, like a child that's a boy, what kind of advice would I give him? Work hard, become a man, be respectable. I would teach him, you came from a woman, honor women. They bring you into this world. I would also teach him how to be a man. I would tell him to go with his dad, follow what his dad does, learn from his father, because I can't teach a man how to be a man. Only another man can do that. So I would let him spend a lot of time with his dad, make my husband take him somewhere, spend a lot of time with them, teach him, the ropes, how to be a gentleman, how to treat other people, how to work hard, have a good work ethic, things like that. How to deal with a guy who's always jealous and drains you emotionally because you always have to tell him you're not cheating. Dump him because he's insecure, and that's the most unattractive thing in a man is insecurity. Ugh, it's disgusting and gross, and I can never be turned on by it. Okay, dump him. That's because he's gonna drain you. He's never gonna stop. That's just who he is. Okay. Why are women attracted to womanizers? Because we always want what we can't have fully. Okay, just like men are always attracted to gold diggers. They know they can never truly get something, so they're going to chase it just in case they can get it. And smart women will make them chase them, and pretend that they can't have it. And then in the end, when they get everything they want, they'll go ahead and say, okay, you can have it now because you've worked so hard. Sorry, y'all. So, yeah. Interracial relationships, what do I think? I feel like if you can't find what you want in your own race and you just think, I gave up hope and the only way I'm going to reproduce, get married is to get out of my race, then go ahead and do it. I feel like if you can't find someone in your own race, or you don't want anyone in your own race, but you still want to reproduce and have kids and have a family and get married and stuff, you shouldn't let race stop you. A lot of people will say, well, if you keep having kids with other races, you're going to breed out your race. But, I feel like, okay, and, if everybody was mixed, don't you think the world would be a better place anyway? If you want to mix it up, mix it up. If you don't want to mix it up, don't mix it up. If you have a child with a white person, your child's gonna be mixed. Chances are that mixed child's gonna marry a black person. Then their family's gonna be black again, and then chances are that child might marry a white person. Then they're gonna mix it up. So it's just gonna keep going back and forth. Like, for example, my mom had me. I'm mixed. I married a black man. My kids are 75% black. Okay, so I don't know who's gonna marry what in the next generation, but it's not. People don't really think about stuff like that. But I feel it's fine. I don't feel anything is wrong with it. I don't, like a lot of people say, well, do you feel betrayed? No, I don't feel betrayed because certain women have certain expectations. And if you can't meet those expectations, I'm not going to get mad at you for finding someone who can deal with you. I'm not going to be mad. So go ahead. chances are I'll probably passed you by, or I would have passed you by anyway. So go do what you gotta do. Same with a man. Like most black men would not be able to do certain things that a Caucasian, a Latino, or an Asian man can do for a black woman, and they're just not gonna have it. It's like, I'm not doing all that. So if that's what your standard is, then therefore you can't date certain people. It is what it is. How to deal with a fuck boy that don't want to let go, but eat his cake too. You know what? Women get me with this stuff. Oh, we broke up, but he keep calling. He don't want to let me go. No, he doesn't want to let you go. You're free sex, okay? So why don't you be smart and block the number, okay? That's like, oh, I have this man paying all my bills. He just doesn't want to let go. Of course, if he really wanted to let go, he would stop paying those bills. If you really wanted to let him go, you would find a job. You would let him go. You don't want to let go. That's the whole point. So you're trying to flip it on him, but if he can have his cake and eat it too, he would be dumb to let it go. You're the only one who's not getting the benefit. He is. He's having his cake and eating it too, like you said. You're just giving out cake for free. So I see straight through that. What do you do if you date a guy but see red flags and don't want to proceed on, but he is a close friend of your brother's, so he checks up on you through him? I'm not so interested in advice. Start dating somebody else. Get caught cheating. Tell him it's just not going to work out. You're not my type. How do you get a plan before leaving a relationship? Save up your money. Look at apartments on, when you're not with that person. See what your price range can do. Get approved. Put in your application. See if you can live with a friend, and if you can't get approved, put everything in place. So all you have to do is pack and call the U-Haul truck. Put everything in place first, and don't like I said, don't get emotional. You have to be strategic. What's the best advice for women who suffer from low self-esteem? Get some self-esteem. Don't care what other people think. Okay, that's the one thing you have to do. You can't care what other people think. If you care too much about what other people think, if you feel like you're not all that, then you're not all that. If you feel like you are all that, then guess what? People will start treating you like you're all that. You can be the ugliest person in the room, but if you walk in there like you own it, people are going to respect you. Okay? It's just all about your mental attitude and how you feel about yourself. If you don't love yourself, nobody else will. Okay? How to break relationship patterns if a woman finds herself manifesting the same type of partner. You need to change. Okay? If you keep attracting the same type of person, it's because you haven't changed. You're the same old thing. You're going to keep attracting the same old thing. So better yourself. Better yourself. Then you're going to attract better men. You're going to have higher standards once you're better. Okay? So work on you. Will I ever do more videos about self-esteem? Self-esteem is a simple thing. It's very simple. People complicate it. Stop caring what people think and think that you are better than everyone else. Fake it till you make it, okay? If you think you're better than everyone else and start acting like it, you're going to be acting like you're better than everyone else. Pretend you were in a drama class or a theater class, and your role was to be the snooty person that's better than everybody else. But in real life, you have low self-esteem. You're going to have to act that part. You're going to have to act the part. You're going to have to be like, oh yes, I'm better than every one of you. I'm just so all of this. I'm all of that. What? Oh no, whatever. I'm not dealing with that. No, I don't care what you think. I know who I am. Act. Fake it until you make it. You can't be a victim. You have to take control of your own life. Act until you really feel that way, and eventually you will, because you're going to start believing it. You're going to be like, look how these people are treating me different. Look how they're really believing what I'm saying. Look how they're backing up. Look how they're respecting me. Oh my gosh. All I have to do is act? Really? Dang, I should have been doing this forever. Act. Okay? You're not a victim of anything. You don't have low self esteem. You're just not acting like the person you really want to be. How to find a plan B. You should either already have one or you should keep a friend on hold. You know what I'm saying? Make a friend. What to wear to a concert over 40. Jeans, nice heels, maybe a shirt, cardigan jacket, bomber jacket, just something cute and sport, not too dressy. Unless you're going to like some type of dressy concert, then I don't know, maybe a nice pair of jeans and a fancy top. I don't know. I don't go to concerts anymore. I'm so old. Um, Last concert I went to, I wore a dress and heels because it was Maxwell and it was like front raw. Everybody had on their suits and stuff like that. mm, I'm trying to think. I don't even know who Stevie B is, y'all. I don't know who that is. Um, if you're older and a man asks why you haven't been married, is there a best answer? Um, yeah, a lot of guys feel like something's wrong with you if you hadn't been married by a certain age. Um, if it were me, I would say like I would have to come up with a good answer. I've been traveling. Oh my God, I have traveled. Lie. I've been traveling. I've been focusing on lots of things, and there's never been a guy that just caught my attention. There's never been a man who has taken my focus or my attention. I feel like one day, pretty sure they're gonna come along, but there just hasn't been a man that has caught this. Make yourself the prize. Like there just hasn't been a man that caught this. You know what I'm saying? Um, so that's why I'm not married because I really haven't met anyone special enough. Don't put the blame on you. It's like I haven't met no one special. Yes, I said lie. Everyone who lies is a human. All humans lie. How to not. Where's the chat? How do you let a man treat you without feeling like you owe him or uncomfortable? Just do it. Men are supposed to court you, okay? See, people have brainwashed these women so much that they feel guilty for accepting things from men. Men are supposed to pay. Men are supposed to court you. If you feel guilty, it's because you've been brainwashed. That is your gift for spending time. Your time is more valuable, okay? If they ask you out and they buy you stuff, thank you, okay? Time is money. You spending time, they spending money, okay? You don't ever feel guilty. If you feel guilty, then you're never going to get what you truly deserve. Never. Okay? Can you show me the angry face? That's my I can't see face. I need my glasses. How do you get over that feeling you get when it feels like someone is in your presence, especially in the darkness? What? This is the relationship channel, y'all. Come on. Some girl told me that if a man beats me with a pipe, it means he loves me. Well, why don't you beat her back with the pipe and tell her you love her too? Let's see. Yes. Okay. I have real problems when asking for what I want directly from men. Don't ask. Tell. Y'all. Can I have this? When my kids want something from the store, they don't ask me. They just pick it up and tell me I want this. I'm gonna have to force my mouth to say no and feel bad, rather than I have a choice now when they ask me. Oh, can I get this, Mom? No. Mom, I'm getting this. You're like, huh? It's harder to say no when you already tell somebody. hmm Yes, someone asked me if I'm a male. Yes, I'm a male. I was born with ovaries, and I've had children with another male. So, um, do the science. I'm a man. I'm a man with ovaries. Okay. Someone said, but Chris Brown loves Rihanna, right? Um, I feel like abusive men are like emotional women. They act out of rage, they act out of emotion, they don't think logically. They might love you, but oops, what if they accidentally kill you? Oops. Oh, I love her, but I killed her. Oops. You can love somebody after they're dead too. What does that mean? Okay. What would you say to dating a rich narcissist? If you're gonna date a narcissist, you have to become a narcissist as well. Okay? That's my only advice. You mirror the narcissist. They will either love you more for being just like them because they love themselves that much, and you can actually learn a lot from a narcissist. You can learn how to get your way. Um, if you're with a narcissist, become a narcissist with them. Okay? Mirror them. That's the only way to survive in that type of relationship. Okay? How do you handle females who want to piggyback off your attention when it comes to like when you go out? Don't hang around girls. Go out by yourself. That's what I did. You think I would have met my husband if I was out with a bunch of women? No. No, I hang up by myself. I hung up by myself, yes. What would you say to dating BDSM white male? I don't even know what a BDSM is. What is that? A sadomasochist? Like, I say he better be rich and have a lot of money to compensate. Yes. Okay. How do you make a guy fall in love? How do I make a guy fall in love with me who is sexually very attracted to me? He lives 500 kilometers away. Move to his town, or you can't make a man fall in love with you. Men are in lust with you, then they fall in love with you. So just watch a bunch of videos and teach you how to be very good sexually. I don't know. And you put it on. I don't know. Would you stay with a man you love if he has to pay alimony to another woman? If he can afford to pay alimony and afford to pay all the bills and give me the life that I want, I don't care. If he can't afford it and he's struggling and you got a tip in, no. Peace. Adios. I'm attracted to men who are stable. I'm attracted to men who can take care of their business. I cannot love a man who is struggling and lacking. To me, it looks weak, and I can't fall in love with anything weak. You know what I'm saying? It just wouldn't work. So, I probably wouldn't be with a man who all his money had to go to alimony. If he was rich and it was not a problem and it was just like a direct deposit into her account and you never have to see her or struggle a day and not even notice that money is gone, I wouldn't care. Okay. Okay, some girl says, I've learned that men that are scared of me fall in love with me quicker, but they always leave me when I put the gun away. That was a joke. Am I a gold digger? I was a gold digger until I found the gold. Now I am, now I have gold. I found what I was looking for. Yes. Okay, I wasn't digging for boogers. I was digging for gold. Jackpot. Okay. If you're a man and you play the lottery, you might as well be a gold digger because you're looking for something too. That's easy. Yes. What would, I can't really be with the father of my kids, but my daughter keeps saying if I can't, she will cut our relationship as mother and daughter. She's the daughter. You're the mother. Okay, she's telling you what to do. I don't know how old she is, but if she's under 18, then you got some problems with your discipline. Um, but if she's grown and she decides that she can cut you out of her life because you don't want to be with her dad anymore, then say, okay, well, you know what? That's your decision. That's your decision. You can't make those choices for me, little girl. I've raised you. You're a grown woman. You have your own opinion, and so do I. If you don't want a relationship with me, that is your choice. I'll be here when you change your mind. That's what I would say. Because your kids cannot tell you what to do, okay? Unless you're an old lady and you don't want to go to a nursing home. Then you got to listen to them. Should we send nudes? Never send nudes. That is unclassy. If you send nudes, you have to worry about when they get mad at you, are they going to post it on Facebook? If you're going to send nudes, go online and take pictures get pictures of someone else's nude body. Go Photoshop your face on it. Make sure they have some type of tattoo that you don't have, and and you give it to them. Okay, that's not your body. Don't even show your face on the nude. Just get a random nude offline and send it to them. That's me. Yep. That's what I would do. Let's see. What do you do if the man you are with changed from being so sweet to not caring anymore, but telling you he still loves you and don't want to be with anyone else? Men will put it on thick in the beginning. They're not gonna always be like that throughout the relationship. They have grown comfortable and expect you to also accept that. Okay? If you want him to wine and dine you, rub your feet every night, give you this, give you that, like he did in the beginning, that means, for him, he can't be comfortable in the relationship. So, you know, men will try to impress you at first in the beginning, and then he will start slacking off because he feels like, oh, she loves me, I don't have to do all that anymore, blah, 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 blah. If you keep expecting him to do all of that the whole time, it's going to exhaust him, okay? Men are not like women. Sometimes they don't really even want to be doing that stuff. They're just doing it to impress you. So find a comfort zone, find a comfort zone or a compromise. Like, okay, well, you don't do all that stuff for me no more. Let's just have date night and bring me flowers every once in a while, That's good enough. How do I get girlfriend to go shopping? Girlfriend? I don't know. Find somebody with some money that wants to take you shopping? I don't know. Okay, Shira, you think men, first of all, in lust and then in love? How do I make them fall in love by good sex? Okay, if a man can't live without you, can't imagine his life without you, has had the best sex with you, the most sex with you, the most creative sex with you, they're not going nowhere, okay? So you got to keep it fresh, new, exciting, all that. Make him just feel like he's hit the jackpot, and eventually he's going to fall in love, okay? And especially if you're not all over emotional about it and trying to make it into love. If you keep it lust, he's going to make it love first. You don't make it love, you make it lust all the way. He's going to have to say, I love you first. He's going to have to say, oh my God, I love you so much, while you're in that passion. Don't say I love you first. The woman should never say I love you first. If you say I love you first, he's going to be turned off. It's like, oh man, I thought we were just having fun, But you keep having fun, eventually that lust is going to turn into love for him. Don't say it first. You just keep putting it on him. And then he's going to realize, dang, this is really good. She hasn't said she loved me yet. I wonder if she's just using me. Or I wonder if she's got other, she's thinking about other people. And I wonder if she wants me to say that I love her. I wonder if, dang, I want this for the rest of my life. I love you, So if you're going to use sex to get a man to fall in love with you, let him say it first. Okay? Don't ever say it first. My head is too big. You can't see me. That's right. You got a big head. Okay, I'm getting ready to go in about 10 minutes. So y'all ask me the last questions. Um, yeah. Is it inappropriate to ask for money when you first meet him, but he shows it off? If a man is showing off his money, obviously, most men with real money don't do that. So he might not really have money to give if he's trying to show it off. You can test him by saying, "Oh, let's go shopping." And if he says, "No, I gotta pay for this," and no, 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 that means he really don't have it to spend. Because if he's trying to show it to you, if he ain't trying to spend it on you, then what's the point? You know what I'm saying? So, and if he's showing you his money, it's like, "Oh, let's go shopping," or, "Oh, I know a really nice restaurant. Let's go here. Name somewhere really expensive." Get him to spend it if he's showing it. That way he can't say no because obviously he has it, right? Okay, how long does it take for a love spell? Okay, this is one channel. Should you? Okay, on my first date, this guy was calling me his wife and questioning me about getting in. I don't know. Some men will just say that to get what they want, or it's just crazy. Please stop. I'm sorry, I can't help hitting the mic because I have to scroll on the screen to see the comments. If I don't, I won't see the comments, and I really hate that. So I'm sorry, y'all. How do you not be gullible? Apparently, I'm gullible. If you're young, you're most likely gullible. If you don't enter a relationship, or if you're not dating with a plan, you're gonna be gullible. You need a plan and a goal. Okay. For example, if you go on a first date with someone, they're cute, they're gonna pay for dinner and they have some money. They could be potentially a boyfriend. Your goal is to see if you're compatible with this person. If you're compatible with that person, then you go on the next date. Then your next goal is to see, what they have to offer you. If you don't like it, if it's not satisfactory, then mission complete. Move on to the next. If you're dating a rich man, your goal should get to get him to sponsor you in some type of way, pay one of your bills or whatever. If he's gonna be able to date you and be seen in public with you, because chances are he ain't that cute. So your goal is always to get something out of the person, to get to the next level, just like a video game. And once you get to the level where you're almost going to be wife, if you're long-term girlfriend, once you get there and you're ready to be wife, then you've been following a set of goals in the relationship. If you're gullible, it means you had no plan, you had no strategy in the relationship. You just went with the flow and let anybody do anything to you. Okay, you have to go in with a plan. If your plan is to get a bottle of wine off this person, get that bottle of wine. If your plan is to have them buy you a gift, have them buy you a gift. Keep going until you're getting all the goals that you want out of the relationship. Your plan to get them is to commit. Get them to commit. That is your focus. You don't deter from it. You know what I'm saying? Do it strategically though, with reverse psychology. But if you're going into a relationship blind with no goals in mind, you're going to probably be gullible and fall for anything and become emotionally attached and probably mistreated and all that kind of stuff. If you don't have a plan, you'll fall for anything. Okay? Do I have any health problems? Nope, I ain't got no health problems at all. I'm like perfectly healthy. I'm like the healthiest person in my family. Like I don't have, the last thing that I ever had wrong with me is I had my eyebrows tinted and I was allergic to the tint and I had to go to the dermatologist and get some medicine, and then I had a settlement with the company that tinted my eyebrows and I got paid. So even my illness got me paid, okay? It was actually just an allergic reaction. And I even told the lady, look, okay, I'm allergic to hair dye. I'm be putting it on my eyes. And she did anyway, so got paid. Okay. My mom always talks shit to me and never teaches me anything about money or love. Any advice? Some mothers are just very bitter and jealous of their daughter's youth, and it's kind of sad because they never got the life that they wanted, and they don't want you to have it. Okay, they don't want you to do better than them. So I feel like it's best to come and get advice from people that you do agree with. That's why I'm on YouTube to help people, because there's so many people out there, so many women out there that have no idea on how to approach men, in a relationship, how to get them to commit, how to, have them, you know, do nice things for you because they've seen their mothers, sisters, aunts, cousins be mistreated so long, they think that's the correct way, and it's just not, okay? Sometimes mothers are ashamed because they've done the opposite of what they really were supposed to do, and so they don't want to admit that they were wrong. So they're not going to give you the advice, you know what I'm saying? Not all of them. Some of them will. How do I get a tan like yours? You gotta be born with it, because, like, yeah, this is natural born tan. You gotta have some black DNA. Okay, so I always attract guys who turn into commitment folks. Is there anything I can do to change that? Okay, when you go dress like a wife, okay, I always tell this to the women. When you go out and you're out and about and you're trying to find men, you got boobs pumped up all the way out here, all the skin showing. You're the type of woman that a man is not gonna commit to. You're for fun. You're for fun, okay? If you dress nice like a wife, prissy, classy, no man who wants to use you is getting ready to approach you because you look like a wife. You look like you deserve respect. You look like you deserve commitment. So they're not even going to approach you. You're going to save a lot of time. If you're dressed like a whore and a slut, and I'm not saying that women shouldn't dress sexy because, I don't care, but that's what you're going to get treated like. You know what I'm saying? It's wrong, but that's how men profile you. If you're dressed like a wife, they're going to treat you as a potential wife. If you're dressed with everything showing, they're going to treat you like someone to have fun with, use up, and then leave. And then they're going to go get the wife. Okay? So it's all about how you present yourself. If you're going out showing everything and you're attracting men who treat you and won't commit to you, it's because they don't have to. You know what I'm saying? They're not even going to feel guilty about wasting your time because that's what you're for. You know what I mean? So you have to dress like a wife if you want to be wifed. Okay? Dress classy. Would I leave my husband if you found out he cheated once? No, I would get paid. I'd be like, oh, you cheated? Okay, guess what? Let's go shopping. Okay, for me, cheating is not a deal breaker because I can go cheat too. Okay? Like, for me, it would be so much easier for me to cheat than my husband to cheat on me. You know what I'm saying? So it's not really a deal breaker because I would just go and do the same thing. I'm like, oh, so you want to cheat? Okay. Marriage is a business deal. Okay, it's not about emotion. It's not about betrayal. If he gave somebody my bank account number, then we got to talk. Okay, but cheating, I can go cheat. That's not like a big deal for me. But I don't think he would ever cheat because he's a lot older than me. If he ever did cheat on me, it would probably be somebody he don't even want to cheat with. Like no one's approaching him. Hey, you want to go cheat? No one's approaching him like that. Plus all his money is tied up. He can't afford to cheat. But like I said, it wouldn't be a deal breaker if he did. If I found out he cheated, I probably wouldn't even tell him that I knew until like I wanted something. For me, it's like, wow, free pass. I would never break up over any type of sex. Like, I don't care. To me, sex is not why people get married. Okay? To me, it's more of a business deal. It's a coming together of finances. It's how to grow. It's what you can build and accomplish and what you can leave your kids. Okay? To me, that's what it is. If I had married someone that I was head over heels with, who gave me butterflies, who I dreamed about and just obsessed over, I would probably be taken advantage of all the time. But since I married someone I don't care, they're not even trying to do nothing to me. It's hilarious. It's like, I don't care what you do. I'm not even worried about that. It's hilarious because um, it's not a deal breaker for me. I wouldn't care. I'm like, okay, do your thing. I'm glad I don't got to do it. Okay. Yes. Would you leave your husband if he hired a prostitute? Um, I don't think my husband would hire a prostitute. I think that I think he would try to cheat before he hire a prostitute. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like he doesn't even like um, women who've been around a lot. That would turn him off to sleep with someone who slept with everything. So I don't think he would hire a prostitute. And if he did, I wouldn't know about it because I wouldn't be looking. Like if he came out and said I hired a prostitute, yeah, I'd be mad. But I'm not. I don't search through his stuff. I don't care what he's doing. I don't think he doesn't have the energy to go hire a prostitute. You know, he works all day long. He comes home, watches TV, goes to sleep. That's basically what he does. Okay. Okay, ask your question again. You said I keep missing your question. Hold on. Let me scroll back. God, these people. Cheating is a big deal when women get your information and start stalking you. Women have never stalked me. My husband don't. He ain't trying to have all that drama. Okay, he's very low profile. Mhm. 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 Trying to find this question. I keep telling him. He says he doesn't want to change. You can't change a man, okay? Men don't change unless they want to change. You can't change a man. Either deal with them how they are or move it along. Okay? You can't change them. You can deal with them and you can change how you feel about it, but you can't change them. Okay? Okay, your boyfriend makes a lot of money, 400K, but dresses like a bum. You don't like it. Should you leave him? Yeah, go ahead and leave him because somebody else is waiting on him. Girl, let your man dress like a bum. As long as he's paying your bills, let him wear what he wants, okay? You can't control what a man wears. That's crazy. Look, I'm sure as soon as you dump him, somebody else will be ready to dress like a bum right with him. Yes. Yeah, if a man makes all that money and he's paying your bills, he can wear whatever he want to wear, okay? He can wear a clown suit. Okay? If you want him to dress better, why don't you just dress up and make his bum clothes look bad? Dress up everywhere you go with him and make him look like he's a bum. Maybe he'll start trying to, or maybe you should go buy him some clothes and give it to him. It's like, hey, baby, I thought about you. Here's some clothes. You know, if you want him to dress better, buy him clothes. Buy him clothes and see if he puts it on. If he don't put it on, that means he don't want to impress you. He's not trying to impress you. Okay? Okay. Yeah, buy him some clothes. Like my husband, he's older, right? He's gonna be wearing some old fashioned clothes. I'll buy him a shirt and a hat every now and then when I go shopping. I'll pick something up, and now he's hip. Like now he got a wardrobe. You know, buy one piece at a time. Just one piece at a time. Don't try to give him a whole new outfit. Buy him a T-shirt. Buy him some shoes. Buy him a hat. You know, buy him some pants. Don't buy him a whole outfit because that means I don't like what you got on. Change your whole outfit. Just buy him one thing at a time, and eventually he'll start wearing it and he'll start liking it. Oh, I look good in this. And then like when you buy him a shirt, say, oh my God, you look so sexy in that, and just like be all over him. And to him, wearing this shirt equals sex, so he's gonna be wearing it. Okay, you gotta use psychology with men. If he thinks he can get more from you if you wear this shirt, he's gonna wear that shirt. Okay. Uh, what if he pays a $25 credit card bill and says he needs to be paid back for it? Oh my gosh. If somebody asked me for $25 back, that would be the end of our relationship. I'm so sorry. I give my kids $25 for free, and that, they ain't even do nothing. Um, no, I don't. It would turn me off like so bad. I would be like, okay, you'll get it back. Never. mm, how to tell friends to leave? You just say, get out. Get out. Like if you have some friends staying with you, or if they're over your house and you don't want them there no more, make everything uncomfortable. Don't flush your toilet. Make everything uncomfortable for them so that they won't stay long. You know what I'm saying? Make it hot in the house, like super hot or super cold. Just make everything uncomfortable so they leave on their own. If they don't get the clue, tell them, okay, well, you know what? It's time to clean up. Everybody got to pitch in. Now let's clean up this house. Okay, you got the dishes, you got the floors. Just start giving them jobs. Don't have food or drinks. Okay, that's how you get rid of people. Don't have any food or drinks. Turn off your TV. Disconnect the cable. All that stuff. Ooh, we forgot to pay the bill. Um, I'm pretty and dress well, but men never approach me. Always the friends I'm with who I feel are more attractive. Stop hanging out with women. Women who hang out in groups, it's harder for them to get approached by men. If you're prettier than the other girls, haven't y'all seen A Beautiful Mind? The men have more of a chance with the girls who aren't as attractive as you, so they're gonna go for them first. They're easier. With you, they might have to work too hard. You know what I'm saying? So if you are by yourself and you're the only one they see, they're gonna work hard for you. If you got a bunch of girls with you who are easier than you, they're gonna get those. Okay? It don't matter if you look better; they're easier. Okay? Certain men only want certain things, so stop going out in groups. I tell y'all, when if y'all trying to meet a serious date, if y'all trying to date seriously and meet a man, stop going out in packs. Okay? Okay. Is there such thing as being too mean? I once told that I am mean. Um, it is a such thing as being too mean. You have to be sarcastic if you really want to be mean, and you know and say what you want to say. Be sarcastic about it. At least you'll have wit. But say things in a way that make people think instead of hurting their feelings. You know what I'm saying? Um, say what you like rather than what you don't like. If your man does something that you don't like, say what you admire about him instead. Like, I don't like, okay, you don't like the fact he leave his underwear on the ground, okay? I love how when you do laundry and pick up and put clothes up, I love that. It's so sexy, it's a turn on. Next time he drop his underwear on the ground, he's going to remember you saying how you love how clean and he is and doing laundry. He's going to pick those underwear up, okay? That's how you do it. It's positive. Um, it's very positive way to get people to, it's positive reinforcement to get them to do what you want without being demanding and mean about it. Like when I want my kids to clean up their room, I was like, you know what, Sasha, you make up your bed so good. Oh my God, I wish I could make up my bed like that. Um, your room, you keep your room really nice when it's clean. That room could look like a tornado hit it. Okay? Next time I ask her to clean up her room, she's going to clean it up and he's gonna be like, oh, look, you like how I made up my bed, Mommy? I'm like, yeah, I love it. Teach me. So it's all about the reverse psychology and the positive reinforcement rather than the negative reinforcement. Um, because people like to hear good things about themselves. It keeps them going. Okay. I've been out with girls, and the girls will ask guys, which one do you want? And they always pick me, which made me so uncomfortable. Well, those are stupid girls. Like, which one do you want? Which one of us do you want? Oh, I want her. You should be flattered. And I should teach your friends not to ask that question anymore, because you know. How do you deal with mother-in-laws? How should I act when you meet them? Just act like they're your new friend. Like, act fake and bubbly. They love that. Hi, it's so nice to meet you. Tilt your head because it shows humbleness. Hi, it's almost like bowing. It's like, hi, nice to meet you. I've heard so much about you. Yes, such and such is a great guy. I've been wanting to meet you for a while. Blah, blah, blah. Act. Be fake. Be humble. Like Kendrick Lamar says, be humble. Be the good girl. Be like, innocent and sweet and smile a lot. Moms want to know that their son has picked someone that's not trashy and is going to abuse and use them, so act. If you take someone back after them cheating on you, what the heck? Should you have access to all their accounts for a while? If you take somebody back after they cheated on you, you're taking back a cheater. Okay? If you need all their account information, it's because you still think that they're going to cheat on you, which is silly because you took them back. I feel like you're going to be more like his mother, and he's going to start treating you and seeing you as a mother, and he's going to cheat on you anyway. Okay? If you need all that access and information, you don't need to take them back. I feel like if you're taking a cheater back, you have to be getting something more out of it than just the relationship. You know what I mean? That shouldn't even be a factor. I feel like if you're having to monitor your man's phone and computers and stuff like that, you're now his mother, and he's not going to be attracted to his mama. Okay? So get ready to be cheated on again. Is he testing you when he suddenly asks to borrow money from you, even after he's been spending his money on you for months and months? It could be a test. It could be a test. So what you do if a man asks to borrow money from you, what you do is you go get a prepaid card, and you get a prepaid card, and you load it with some money, and you give him the card, and you get a birthday card, and you write happy birthday, even if it's not his birthday. Okay, this is what you do. And you write happy birthday, happy new year, merry Christmas. Give it to him. Okay. Then when he asks you, what's this card for? Like, oh, well, these are all your presents for for your birthday, for Christmas, and for New Year's. I don't have to buy you anything now. You don't have to pay me back either. And so when Christmas rolls around, when birthday rolls around, when holidays roll around, he's got to buy you stuff now. Okay? If you don't like that idea, then if he asks to borrow money, say, oh, you know what? I'm going to have to go ask my mom because I'm kind of short this month too. If a man lets you go ask your mom to borrow money so he can borrow money, he's not a man. He's not going to let you do that. He's going to say, oh, no, don't worry about it. Never mind. So always put it back on your mama. It's like, okay. Or your dad. Oh, my God. If you say you got to go ask your dad or your mom for some money to let him borrow, he's going to back up. Oh, no, 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 no. Okay, well, let me ask my dad if I can borrow some money so that I can lend it to you. Let him know that you finna go and tell your mama he asked you to borrow money. He's gonna be feeling real ashamed. He's like, oh, you didn't say no. You was gonna try to get it for him. But now he's ashamed because now mama gonna know you dating some bum dude that's asking you for money, and she's gonna say to dump him, and then you gonna dump him, and you ain't gonna get the money anyway. So, put him back in his place. How do you tell? How do I tell this girl that all I want is to be friends with benefits? Just tell her, hey, you want to be friends with benefits? Most girls will say yes and then get emotionally attached and then figure out how to try to make you her boyfriend. So what you got to do is, um, I'm looking for my sock, y'all, because I'm getting ready to go. What you got to do is say, oh, I want to be friends with benefits, no strings attached. I don't want to be in a relationship with you. I don't want a girlfriend. I don't want any of that. If you're going to get emotionally attached, let's not even do this. I'm not changing my mind. You just go straight up with it, because I had a lot of women who I do consultations with. They agreed to be in a friends with benefits situation, and then they fell in love with the guy, and he don't want her. I'm like, look, did he tell you that he don't want you in the beginning? That he just wants sex? Yeah. Did you fall in love? Yeah. I said, didn't he tell you not to fall in love? Yeah, but I did anyway. Now I want him. How do I get him? You can't. He don't want you. You're just sex to him. So women, stop falling for that and stop trying to force somebody to want something that they never wanted in the first place. Okay? How to how do I get my boyfriend to be more okay with spending on me? He makes a lot and gets me things, but it's never really expensive. Just wondering if there's something I should say. Yes, tell him what you want. Say, look, I've been thinking about getting a Louis Vuitton purse, but I want you to buy it for me so that I can brag to all my friends. Just tell the truth if that's what you really want. Just say, you know what? I've been wanting this Louis Vuitton purse for so long. I want you to buy it for me. All my friends, boyfriends buy them really nice purses, and I'm the only one. I'm still waiting. You buy me Liz Claiborne. I'm trying to get some Louis Vuitton. Over here, you buy me Nine West. I want, this other stuff. Don't buy me something I can buy for myself. You know what I mean? If you're gonna save up for about 10 purses and then buy me what I want, just tell him to save up. Stop buying you the little crappy stuff and save up. Tell him what you want in advance for Christmas so he can save up. And in October, tell him what you want for Christmas. Okay, you know what? This is what I want for Christmas. I want a Louis Vuitton. I want a Fendi. I want a Coach. Whatever you want. I want this. He has time to save up for it. He has time to go look at it. He has time to, figure out, how to get it. So give him time. You can't just spring something on somebody. Maybe they are on a savings plan or a budget. So tell them what you want in advance. Like, when I first met my husband, I met my husband in November. My birthday was in March. I told him 3 weeks before my birthday what I wanted. I said, I want a Louis Vuitton purse for my birthday. And I showed him the one I wanted. On my birthday, I opened up a present. It was Louis Vuitton purse, and I'd only been dating him since November, So you have to tell people what you want. And they have to know that you're used to getting it. If you're not used to getting it, it's like, okay, she wants me to, upgrade her, and what is she doing for me? If you're already used to it, they're going to have to feel like they're doing it to keep you, So make sure that you just tell them what you want in advance, and don't be ashamed. Why should you be ashamed of something that you want? Will they be ashamed to tell you, oh, I want some Air Jordans or something like that? No. Is it wrong for not want to date a man with kids? No, because all the attention is going to be taken off of you and put on them. So if you want attention, you shouldn't date men with young kids. It's a preference. You don't have to date men with kids. Anyway, I was supposed to be gone like 10 minutes ago. Y'all keep asking me questions. I'm trying to find my missing sock. Okay. Let's see. Made a mistake and contacted a guy on social media. How do I fix the damage? Stop talking to him. Ignore him. Pretend like you forgot all about him. Make another Facebook page and stay off that one for a while. And then, if you want him to be more into you than you are into him, just don't answer any of his messages. You know what I'm saying? Until he's practically begging for your attention. Then you have the upper hand. Okay? Make them wait, girls. Make them wait. They might go and talk to other girls, but when you text them back or when they finally see you're online, they're still going to try to text you because you're the one they can't have. They always want. Sorry, y'all. Okay, y'all, I'm going to go. Okay, how to deal with mother-in-laws. I just told you. Act like you're their friend. Act humble. Be nice to them. Smile. Be sweet. They're just people, you know. They just want to make sure that you're not some crazy person that's using their son, you know. Talk about how wonderful her son is. Talk about all the nice things about him. Talk about him. That's how you deal with mother-in-law. Just talk up the son, you know. He's so great. He's the perfect guy. He makes me laugh. Blah blah blah. Okay, how can I have rude love? What? I'm gonna write some crazy stuff. I don't know. Some people can't even write correct sentences, so I don't know what they're saying. Well, I guess I gotta go. So I will see y'all on the next one. I'll probably be live on my other channel sometime this week. I don't know, probably Friday. Oh no, Wednesday. I'm gonna be live on my other channel if y'all have questions on there. So that's tomorrow. All right, I'll see y'all later. Bye.